Hi Libra, this is going to be your angel guidance, spiritual guidance, and angel number reading. I've already pulled cards for you. I have pulled some angel number cards. We're going to see if you're actually seeing these numbers, okay? You have 0909, new beginning. All right. I'm going to go more into these for you. 222, you're in alignment with something. You're like, your energy, you're vibrating at a level of where what you want can actually come into you, okay? And you have good luck. So you could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's a 222. So I'm going to look at these numbers with you, okay? I'm going to tell you how to use them, what they're trying to tell you. Because a lot of times we get the angel numbers, and we get the guidance, but we don't know what we're supposed to do when we see them, okay? But your angels are trying to guide you, whoever you believe in, divine guidance, whoever it is. I'm also going to look at what your soul lesson is right now of whatever you're going through. And for you, Libra, it's freedom. You're wanting to create freedom in your life and break away from something. So we're going to go a little bit more into this. And then your numerology number, you had spiritual partnership, okay? So you could also be seeing 27, or you can break that down to a 9, which means endings and conclusions. So Libra, I'm going to pull some tarot after and take a deeper look at like what this is telling you. But the card that was under this was relationship change. So if that's changes and endings and conclusions, and you have relationship change, you could be seeing 56, or you could be seeing 11s, like 1111. I'm going to go more into them for you, okay? Because your angels could be encouraging you to make a change, okay? So again, numerology numbers, you could be seeing these tied in with your angel numbers. I'm going to go a little further in. I'm going to see what's going on. I'm going to use regular tarot. I'm going to use some of my other cards to see what's going on with you too, with my karma and my past life cards and some life purpose cards in this reading. So I hope you stay tuned. Make sure you like, you subscribe. Subscribing is free. I'm going to be doing other videos on healing, how to transform your life, how to create and manifest what you want, and anything that is blocking you. I'm going to show you how to identify that and heal that as well. You'll know when those videos come up, or you'll see when those workshops come out, okay? All right, Libra, let's get into it. Okay. Ooh, we got Queen of Pentacles coming up. So definitely something with money, foundation, security, stability, wanting to grow that. But you wanting the freedom to grow it in the way that you want is what I'm hearing, Libra. Okay, let's look at your numbers. Okay, 0909. New beginning. There's a new beginning. These are the energies that are around you. So when you see this number pop up on a license plate, on a clock, on a receipt, do know that it's divine guidance. It's guidance coming to you from the spiritual realm, okay? You're receiving it because you, within yourself, are spirit. So they're trying to communicate with you, and you may not realize that, okay? But this number is telling you is there's a great chance, an opportunity, gotta have courage. There's accomplishments, again, endings and conclusions with something, and big love, okay? Don't forget, you got 2 different relationship cards here, too. It says, look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. I'm curious to see when I do your tarot if you have like the death card or whatever, because this tells me you're releasing a part of yourself or a part of your life that doesn't align with you anymore. That's why you have the alignment card. Your soul has grown. It is learned the lessons that it needed to in a cycle that you've been in. I wouldn't be surprised if the World card came out in your tarot too. And now you're leveling up and you're ready for new opportunities, okay? 222, alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships. Look at, I told you. Family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? I'm going to use some of my life purpose cards in here too. I'm going to try to help you navigate. Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. So you are trying to come into an alignment with your life purpose, okay? So when you're seeing 222, you could have some confusion on like what way to go, what should I do? I'm not sure, but I know I want a new beginning with something. You are trying to create your own happiness. You're not waiting on other people or external circumstances or forces or anything like that to make you happy. You're almost like you're empowering yourself, and that is that's your soul's lesson right there. Okay, freedom, and the freedom is comes from the mindset of being free. Okay, you have to be free in your mind, and you have to have the belief that you can create your happiness and your dreams and your desires. If you don't have that belief system in anything that you do and trying to go forward or create, it's not going to work. You really have to have the belief that you have the actual power to do that and create and manifest or whatever it is. You got some really big energies around you. The 222s, like I said, what I will tell you too, from my own experience, I've working on my spiritual practice for 11 years. When you create, okay, it has to be from a place of passion and purpose and enthusiasm. That's why that word is in here. If you try to create from a place of lack or from monetary gain or from scarcity, your energy is not going to match the energy that it needs, that alignment right there, to make it successful. So be very mindful with that, okay? Be very mindful when you see that number and how you navigate it, okay? If you try to have a new beginning and it's from fear or lack of money or finances and not enthusiasm, and you put two different energies out, you'll see your results. The one that you're you're happy about and you feel good about, that is the one that's going to succeed. The ones with the fear of the lack or just for greed, and when I say greed, I'm not saying that like you're greedy, but just focus like money based. How can I make money off of it? You're not going to see any of it succeed. Remember me telling you that. And then you might be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know in the comment box below though, if you are seeing these numbers. So I'm curious to know. You have good luck. It's a very, very good. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a sequence of the angel numbers of all the way up to 10. It's like they're your steps that you're taking. Right now, anything that you're trying to create, whether that's the relationship, changes in a relationship, purpose, anything, okay? Career, moving, buying assets, you've got good luck right now because your energy, your energetic vibration is there with it, okay? It says spirit guides, progress, justice. I saw a justice card come out when I did your tarot. Structure, systems, process, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Remember that, okay? Don't question or doubt yourself. You've picked a path or a direction that you felt was more in alignment with who you are, who you truly want to be. So normally when you start your spiritual journey or your spiritual awakening, you'll start seeing like 1111. That's like you have kind of like you woke up to what your inner being, whether you refer to it as a spirit or a soul or anything, of that moving you in a new direction of what you truly want. You're starting to learn who you are and what you really want, and you're getting away from all the societal conditioning, structures, and systems in your life, okay? So you'll start seeing like 1111, 222, 333. I'm going to do some videos on them too. Just trying... I know a lot of people do videos and they talk about the energies in them, but really trying to give you the guidance on what they're trying to tell you to do. Because the biggest thing with creating what you want is the action. and people are missing the action. So, someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. So, you have a loved one on the other side who's supporting you and guiding you. If I have time, if I don't get too far into the video, I will do a short psychic medium read just to see who comes through, what names come up, anything like images or information that they share with me. And then you'll know, whoever's viewing this, if that person is your person on the other side. We'll see though. Like I said, I gotta get through these first. Okay, those are your angel numbers. Okay. Then you have spiritual partnerships. So I said you could be seeing 27. You could see it in a sequence of like 2727. So you can get a receipt that says 2727. Or you could just see like 27 on like a road sign or something like that. Okay? Spiritual partnership. It can be intimate connection, or it could be a business partner, someone who wants to support you. Okay? And then you have 56. Relationship. Again, you could be seeing this number, or if you break it down, it's 11. This tells me that you might have an ending or conclusion with a relationship with new love coming in based on your other cards. So you might see these numbers pop up all the time, and you're like, what is it? What's it trying to tell me? This is what it's trying to tell you, okay? Your current circumstance, situation, or whatever it is, I'm going to clarify with the tarot, is trying to learn. It came here to learn a lesson. I mean, and we go in cycles in our life, okay? Whatever cycle you were in prior to this, to where you were, that's why I say there's no good or bad situations or circumstances. Even when you think it's bad or you think it's negative, okay? You create your suffering right there by judging it as bad or negative, okay? What it is, I'm gonna do a video on this too. I have to. The ego mind and the divine mind. It's not that the situation is bad at all or negative. It's showing up for you. It's showing up for you. It's not happening to you. It's letting you know that you don't like it. There's something there you don't like. So I feel like whatever you came out of made you want the freedom to create your happiness in your life. So you may have broken away from a lot of societal conditioning, norms, structures, rules, like your card said. See, I love how the cards play out. Okay? So freedom. You want the freedom to create your own happiness of what makes you happy. Not what society conditioned us to when we were young and growing up and being told that if you go to college and you get a degree, you'll be successful, and success will make you happy. And then once you get that job, you'll be happy. And then once you buy that house, you'll be happy. I went through that in my life, and it was part of my spiritual awakening in 2014, where I was very successful, and I went to school, and I got my master's in counseling and psychology. And I was a therapist at a very young age. And I had amazing career jobs. I was a clinic director of an opiate treatment program. I was a compliance officer in another program. I had the career, I had the education, I had the home, and I could not have felt more unfulfilled in my life. So there's the illusion of what will make you happy. Okay? It's the societal conditioning to do X, Y, and Z. When you're on a spiritual journey, or if you've had a spiritual awakening, and you probably have if you're watching my channel, you start to wake up to that, and you want to create something different, because you also start learning who you are, like who you truly are and what you came here to do. Those were all corporate jobs and things. So I know breaking away from it in the illusion of what's going to make you happy based on what society has told you versus what actually really makes you happy. You know what I mean? Me blowing bubbles with my dog who's down here in the backyard, that's happiness to me. Okay? So you define what makes you happy, Libra, and then you have the courage to go and follow that path that it leads you to. Okay? And look, you have the Fool. So your numbers are definitely all about a new beginning, taking a leap of faith and wanting something, okay? Definitely wanting something new and different in your life, all right? Let's see. Let me see what else. I'm going to pull a few tarot. You, remember I said you're coming out of a cycle? A very heavy, heavy cycle. So, Ten of Wands is like feeling like you're completely weighed down. You're tapped, you're exhausted, you're depleted on every level emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. It was very heavy, carrying a lot, a real lot. Okay, you're wanting a life that doesn't exist of that. You're wanting a life that's simplified, simpler, and you've realized that that's what's going to make you happy. Not buying the huge house that you can't even keep clean. And I laugh because I know so many people that have done that. I've gone through it myself. Like, you don't want a life that's filled with so much obligations or responsibilities or trying to live up to other people's expectations or do. Be mindful. Okay, so be careful. Okay, you may experience some temptation. Okay, and this could be like because you do have like new love relationship cards out here. There could be a temptation to go back to somebody who made you feel very weighed down and heavy. Also, with that Ten of Wands there, it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Also Libra. Okay. I feel like it's somebody who crossed you and like burned you, like you felt burned from them, is what I'm getting. So it could be in regards to that, or it could be in regards for you to go off the path that you know is your true path. And we're gonna pull some life purpose cards. Okay, last tarot card, Ace of Air. Okay, so this is the new beginning. This is the new beginning. Okay, um, it's the Ace of Swords. So do know this with this card. Okay, this any new beginning comes with challenges. Any new beginning, okay? Um, but you will be able to navigate them, overcome them. Remember, you're getting support from the other side. You're not doing it alone. And it's very important with this card with good luck and the Fool coming out and the new beginning that you really stay very focused, is what I'm hearing my guides are telling me. Stay very focused on creating what you want. Create that freedom. You want freedom in your life. I feel like you don't want to be nailed down and sitting in an office behind a desk anymore. Like, I feel like that is the most unfulfilling thing for you. I know I had got to that point where I did not want to be in an office anymore, sitting there writing and reviewing policies and reading stuff. I missed being a therapist and a counselor. Like, I had missed doing service to people, you know? You'll find out that money is not your happiness at some point. This, though, this tells me you have new ideals that will be very successful. This is the time to put them into place. Remember me telling you that, because if you put it off and you put it off and you procrastinate and you get in your head and your beliefs aren't there that you can do it, this opportunity, it may be a longer time when you try to do it again for it to like actually be successful. So you have, like, what I'm hearing is they're showing me a big green light. Like, you have the go. You have the go. Just stay focused and go right now, okay? This is the card too. Also, the energy of being enthusiastic about it. If you are not enthusiastic about it and put that energy out there, first of all, if you're not enthusiastic, you won't work on it like you need to. You can't treat it like a hobby. You can't work on it for 2 hours a day and think it's going to be successful. I'm telling you right now. You have to really treat it, whatever this is, you have to nurture it and give to it like you would a job. Like, if you're working on a business, I'm telling you right now, you need to 8 hours a day, and even if you got to do the weekend or something, like, but it's got to be consistent. If you don't have 8 hours a day, you got to do something on it every day, even if it's for 30 minutes. I'm telling you from experience right now, it doesn't just grow. Okay. Some of you's got a message coming in. Some of you guys have a message coming. Oh, it's coming in fast too. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to be a job, career, money. Right. Or you have the Ace of Cups too. This can be love. Okay. or it can be something, a career path from here and also that's emotionally fulfilling for you, okay? Your cards are playing, like I said, I got to bring it, I want it to stay really like guidance and number focused, but your cards are showing love too, so I have to show you that also. So you got two new beginnings. You got a message coming in fast from someone, and it could be from a female. Doesn't have to be from like I'm getting like female boss. Doesn't have to be, but for some of you it will be, and it makes you very emotionally happy. Um, it could also be a project or something that you worked on, because you have the page of Pentacles. This is something you spent a lot of time in and you've already invested a lot of energy in. Okay, and you can get some news or communication that comes there, and I'm hearing almost like out of nowhere, and they're showing me like fireworks. Like there's a lot of fireworks going off. Like it's going to be like a huge celebration for you. Like a lot of excitement and happiness is what I'm hearing. All right, let me see if this has to do with life purpose. I'm just going to pull a few of these in here. Okay. I'm going to pull a karma card too. And I'm going to see if there's any belief, something that you've either had from a past lifetime that you've come into this lifetime with, or if there's like something that needs to be healed or resolved, right? Something that doesn't trip you up, because that's what happens a lot of times. People don't move forward because there's something in them still that is not healed. It's either an outdated belief system, a false belief. People suffer from self-esteem, low self-worth. Like there's so much. So I'm going to take a look at that just to see if it shows up, to just forewarn you. Okay, some of you guys, you have an author. All right, let me know if any of these resonate with you. I'm going to pull a few. You guys can always do personal readings with me. I'm going to put my website below, and then there's a few other things I'll put just the links to in there as well. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section though, if these align with you. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Some of you guys are very connected to crystals, gemstones for healing energy. All right. And then some of you, your life purpose is fully supported. All right. So if there's something you want to do and you're not sure if it's going to bring you the support, it's going to. I'm not telling you to don't just go quit your job without a plan. Okay. I'm not telling you to do that. You know, right? You got to be practical too. There's the spiritual and then there's the practical. Remember that, okay? You don't want to leave yourself. Like you have to build or start building that solid foundation. Okay? Some people just will take the leap. But like I said, it's very important that belief system and that vibration is in alignment when you do that to make it come in and manifest like rapidly. Some of you guys, energy healers. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Again, same thing for me. Was guided, led to do Reiki training a lot with energy healing. Very different. And you career change. Look at some of you guys. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire. I told you, you have this with the 1, 2, 3, 4 and the new beginnings. You guys have you got a lot going on, a lot of, whatever this is, it will bring you a lot of emotional happiness. I see it in your tarot. It's all over. And trust. Some of you guys are being told, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Some of you guys could be ignoring your intuition or the signs or the angel number. So it could just be a nudge. Some people think it's this huge thing that has to present in front of them. It could just be a nudge. You can have an inclination, a desire, a thought. It could be a small thought. You have to act on it. And I can tell you right now what's going to happen when you go to act on it. You're going to think, no, that can't be true. Why would I be being prompted to do that? That little bit of action on what you're hearing in your head that you're questioning could be your key to you transforming your entire life. Act on it without expectation. Just follow it, or you will be stuck in all these cycles for years and years and years and years. And I tell you that from experience. You'll create a lot of suffering by not acting on those little things. If you don't know either, ask the angels for signs. You can ask them to send you signs. Tell them, I need a sign so big that I don't miss it. And chances are you're going to get a sign. You're still not going to follow it. But my wish for you is not to do that. I'm telling you, just act on it. Especially because some of you guys with the Ace of Swords, you have these brilliant ideals. That Ace of Swords doesn't just speak of like brilliant ideals, but it talks about ideals that will bring you great success. But if you keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, you're not going to know. Okay? Because you're being told to take charge of the situation. Like, you have to start taking charge of it. You have to start acting on your intuition, your inner knowing, those desires. When you sit there and think about what will make me happy, what's going to make me happy, if I could do anything, what would it be? What would I do? That is your direction. That's your direction. Take charge. People miss the action part. And look at, talk to your angels. They're on my website. If you go on my website, under the blog section, I have a ton of articles on angels, how to call them in, how to work with them. There's a link on there if you're trying to figure out what your angel numbers mean. I have the angels on there that who you would call in for what. They're on there. It's all free. It's all on my blog. I'll put you just click on the website and it'll bring you over to my website and just go into the blog section. Very powerful beings, so that can help you and assist you. And they're sending you messages. I feel like, and they're showing me throw like a hard like curveball at you. I feel like they're trying to hit you. Like, they keep trying to hit you to get you to like hear it and like wake up and like actually like do it. You're on the right path. Okay. You can do a personalized life purpose reading with me too. I know a lot of times people are like, I really need some clarity. I really need some direction. So if you're seeing numbers and you feel like there's a career change, which I'm feeling like a lot of you guys do feel like that career change is what's going to bring you. Many of you guys are light workers. You're light workers. I can't tell you how many people, including myself, like I said, corporate jobs, attorneys, psychotherapists, came into who they really were as a light worker and started doing a lot of spiritual based work practices. And that's spiritual based work or practices. That's whatever you define it as. Okay. Let me take a look. I wanted to see. I'm gonna use a karma card. I'm gonna see. I love using these cards. I have used them in readings and I have used them on myself before, and it has showed they're always so accurate. Like, my life purpose being of service, and I have been of service my whole life. Over 20 years I worked with people, at-risk youth, broken families, trying to keep them together. I've worked substance abuse, mental health, my whole life. And then, so that was one of the things, my karma, because karma's not bad. People always think karma's bad. It's just, what did you come into this life that you're supposed to do, heal, resolve? It doesn't have to be bad. Mine was self-service, and then my other one was self-sabotage. And I am big at. I'm really good at it. Sabotaging my stuff. I'll be honest. Okay. Okay. You have your highest ideals, the rules, and get it out to the world. Oh. Yes. See, there's something you need to get out. I wish people would understand that everything that happens to them in their lives that they perceive bad, and then they walk around wounded with all these scars, low self-esteem, low self-worth, turn into drugs and substances to heal. But they don't understand that their soul came here for a reason or a lesson, to transform that pain and turn it into their power and help other people how to heal. Teach other people how to heal from that experience, because there's tons of other people that had that same experience or that same hurt. If they can just realize that experience, they were supposed to use it to help others. but you have to know who you truly are, which is a whole nother video. um, so that you're not walking around wounded from all that. Okay, a whole nother video. But there's something you need to get out into the world. I want to know what that is, Libra. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right, I'm gonna see. If you like the video and you feel like someone can use it, share it, please. Anything that might make you, what's the word I want to use, might hold you back from taking action in your guidance. Anything that's going to show up, I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to call it out now. Oh, okay. No. All right. All right. You're the Phoenix rising. You're everything that I just talked about. You're rising out of a time period of sadness, of great despair and sadness and hurt. That cycle you went through. You have every opportunity to take every situation and that pain. It all starts with going into the divine mind and getting out of the ego. Okay, remember, ego means edging God out. Remember that, okay? You're coming out of that and you're rising. Oh, I love that for you. You're about to step into your power. And when you step into your power, you're going to empower a lot of people by doing that. And you're empowering yourself. You are going after your freedom and your and your happiness and your courage. You're following your calling. You're following your light, and that's what we are. We're light. We're supposed to shine our light. We're light in the world. Okay. Oh, so be careful. This fell out. Some of you make sure that you're not selling out. I gotta be careful there. I don't get in trouble from YouTube. And there's your temptation card. That came out. Make sure you're not selling out. Make sure you're not giving into things that don't align with who you are or that you know are in your best interest for you. Don't go back to something or someone that took your shine, your smile, and dimmed your light before. Don't go back to that. Make changes. You like, and it's a good time right now. Like, make some changes. All right. For some of you, I am gonna say it just because it's come up twice when I shuffled the life purpose, and then I got a card down here too. There's something with music for you guys. There's something with music that you have that you're supposed to do. It's part of your life purpose, your passion, and your path. All right, so I don't want to keep ignoring it. Some of you guys, and you may have felt like in this lifetime you've gone through like a lot of wars and like a lot of battles that you had to come through and you had to navigate, and it's because you went through it in your past. Okay, you went through it before, so you may feel like you've come in and you keep going through these cycles or whatever, and you're trying to end it. It's because you have in your past too. And then you guys have Atlantis. There's something about being connected to Atlantis too, like history, ancestry, roots there or something. All right, Libra, I think I'm gonna end it there for you. Some of you guys have Asia, and then so I can go on and on and on, so I gotta stop. All right, I hope you liked the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you're seeing the numbers. Let me know if any of the life purpose worked with you. I'm going to leave all my contact information in the description box. Remember, if you want to learn how to call on your angels and work with them, you can go right to my website. It's free. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of other videos on how to heal, transforming your life by, like I said, divine God mind versus the ego mind. What your situations actually mean for you, not getting stuck in the illusion of things. If you are on a path, because it can be very confusing when you start a spiritual journey, a spiritual path, and you want to do spiritual work. It can be very confusing and you can feel very all alone too. So I understand that. That's why I do the videos. That's why I leave you the contact information. But I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you got something out of it, Libra. And until next time, good luck. Good luck with everything. There's some big stuff there for you. Um, some of you will take it and do it because you're there and you're ready. Others of you, you're still feeling the path out. You're still learning. You're still growing. You're still evolving. You're still discovering who you are, and that's okay. It can take a little while. I've been on my journey with my spiritual awakening for 11 years, so there's been a ton of soul work and growth. In learning how to connect with my guides and get answers and my angelic beings, and how do you navigate that information that you're even getting and all of that. So take your time. My advice to you would be just don't give up on the path, okay? Because you are on the right path. All right, Libra, take care.